The Ember in the Forest by Vandal Heart. Some lights aren't meant to guide, they're meant to be warnings. The forest had been mapped, or so they said. Old recon charts said it spanned 70 clicks north to the last data tower. But no one had seen the sky through its canopy in decades. Satellites failed here. Radios bled static, and boots that entered didn't always return. The official term was Zone B17. Echolocal still called it the Emberline. Merrick called it home. He moved like a man searching for something he shouldn't want to find, his breath caught in the filtered hood as he stepped across what had once been a road. Now it was just fractured synthcrete and moss buried under decades of silence. In his gloved hand, a dull gray device pulsed once. Then again, no brighter than a match head. A faint red flicker from a relic no one else knew how to read. He had picked up the signal again. The device. It wasn't a tool, not anymore. It was a remnant. Some said these were memory caches, others said they were fail-safes, warnings left behind by whatever last protocol controlled the defense net. Merrick didn't care. He only knew that when it blinked, something nearby was awake. The forest groaned with movement, not wind. Something heavier. But the trees didn't move. It was the air, thick with iron, charged like a storm that never came. His boots hissed quietly as he stepped forward, scanning the glade where moss met melted glass. This was the third burn site he'd found. But the first with footprints. A trail led away from the clearing, displaced soil pressed deep when set small recent. Someone else had come this way and wasn't broadcasting. Merrick adjusted the iron scrubber on his belt, crouched and pressed his palm to the scorched path, still warm. He stood and followed the red flicker, and his hand pulsed faster now. Like a warning or a heartbeat. It didn't guide, it remembered. He found her at the edge of a ruined relay tower, or what was left of it. Half the structure was buried beneath vine and root. The rest looked like it had melted mid-collapse. She was kneeling, not hiding, studying something embedded in the old earth. A shard. It pulsed with the same red flicker. She didn't hear him approach, but she spoke anyway. I didn't steal it. Merrick didn't answer, just raised his scanner. The flicker synced. You felt it too, she said, didn't you? Where did you find that? Merrick asked. She didn't look up. It was buried beneath a tree that wasn't real. He stepped closer. The shard wasn't metal. It was grown crystalline, laced with burned-in circuits and script. Not language, not one anyone still read. She let go of it. The ground didn't shake, but the trees leaned as if exhaling. I think it woke something, she said. It always does. The red in Merrick's device began to fade, not go out. Transfer. The shard was drawing it in. Behind them, something flickered. A shadow, no, a figure, humanoid, ragged, like a man-shaped hole in the world. It stepped forward, but its feet made no sound. Where it passed, the moss died. The girl turned slowly. It followed me. No. Merrick said it followed this. The figure's outline bent with each breath, like an image stuck between frames, a memory half erased. It spoke without sound. Return the signal. The girl took a step back. I don't know what it wants. You don't have to. Merrick said he stepped forward. The shard in the soil vibrated, a tone hummed through the relay towers. Remains a code, maybe, or a name. Merrick raised his device. The red flicker returned, only this time brighter. I've carried this long enough, he said. The figure paused, watched, then nodded. The trees bent low, the ground glowed faintly with lines, geometric old activation paths from a network long since thought dead. You knew, the girl said. Merrick lowered the device, I remembered. The figure faded, not erased, archived. The shard remained, its pulse slowed.